He asks, how high has IQ been recorded to have gone? What would an IQ of 300 or 400 be like?
Well, it's unimaginable. Nobody has ever had an IQ that high. It's almost impossible to imagine what an IQ of that level would be like.
It would be really clever, but also probably quite weird and difficult to get on with and difficult to talk to.
Oh, completely unrelatable. There's no way you could have a meaningful conversation with somebody like that.
They'd probably be really obsessed with noise and smell. They'd be hypersensitive. They'd have an awful life. So no, I don't know what the highest recorded IQ is. It's about 200, isn't it?
Well, it's higher than that. I think Descartes actually had an IQ of something like 220 based on Cox's estimates.
Yes, but he didn't do IQ test, and we can't actually know that.
Actually, I've got a list here of the IQs from the Cox paper.
How did she estimate that he had an IQ of 220?
Oh, well, what she did was she used the ratio of mental to chronological age and then multiplied that by 100. So she used the old Piaget formula.
Yes, I see. That's what I tried to do with our protégé. And as you say, I overestimated his IQ, according to you.
Well, here we go. I've found the numbers. The highest IQ, according to Catherine Cox, was Goethe with an IQ of 210. So it wasn't Descartes. Descartes had a virginal IQ of 180 versus Goethe's Chadley IQ of 210.
Yeah, what a pinhead. What a small-brained...
Only 4 in the 200 S Cardinal Wolsey, 200, Grotius, 200, Leibniz, haha, Newton would have hated this, Leibniz 205, and Goethe 210. And Newton had an IQ of a mere 190. No wonder he hated Leibniz so much. Leibniz was a full 15 IQ points smarter than him.
I didn't know Cardinal Wolsey was so clever.
Well, apparently he was. And basically, if you look at the biographical database, if you look at the data on these kids when they're children, how many languages have they learned by the time they're 2? How fluent are they in mathematics? How much astronomy do they know? How much general learning have they engaged in at this very early age? And if by the age of 2, they're fluent in 5 languages and can solve complex mathematical problems and have a working knowledge of alchemy and theology and can hold their own in conversations with adults. And if they have 2 or 3 of these things, then they're doing pretty damn well. So, if you take that ratio...
It could be specialised abilities, though, like that boy in India. There's that boy in India who was a surgeon at age 7. He managed to do surgery on a girl's hand in Bihar Hospital.
Yes, that is possible, and that is a criticism that has been levelled at some of these estimates.
They took him to London to see because he had this idea that he could cure cancer. And there was a TV programme about him, and it turned out that he's very good linguistic IQ, but he was really quite deficient in aspects of logical thinking.